I've been doing dirt. Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq, and you're now locked into Crossover Media. We're about to check out this new Trizzac. When this man is on a track, you're guaranteed to laugh. Honestly, in my opinion, he's probably like top 3 funniest in drill. Him and V9, just between them two alone, I don't think I can ever stop laughing on a track with them. I can only imagine it's about to be rude, it's gonna be funny. It's probably gonna be doing some antics in the video and all that. But listen, I don't wanna hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it.
Scratch mixed it.
SRB separation confirmed.
This is Carns.
Coming up on staging the burnout of these twin.
Carns is the only one. Because I saw somebody comment that in a Ride Talk video that Carns uses that as his tag. That's a long ass tag. That's a long flipping tag. But yeah, yep, it's right. Yep, Carns. There we go.
Scratch mixed it.
SRB separation confirmed.
Also, an unusual place for Scratch's tag.
Burnout of these twin solid rocket boosters at 2 minutes 5 seconds.
Oh god, Trizzac is tapped, yo.
I just chopped up between the queue, now I'm under M-way trying to fill these spots. But the verbal thing don't stop, so I'm back in town trying to get these odds. Snoopy's been through teeth, gee, I don't think he regularly floss. I've been doing dirt like pots.
Hold on, now I had to raise the volume on this one, because this beat is actually different. I wonder if it's gonna I wonder if the beat's gonna pick up at some point, or if it's gonna stay kind of mellow. If so, that kind of balances out how animated Trizzac is, but we'll see.
I just chopped up between the queue, now I'm under M-way trying to fill these spots. But the verbal thing don't stop, so I'm back in town trying to get these odds. Snoopy's been through teeth, gee, I don't think he regularly floss. I've been doing dirt like pots.
Man said, alright, we need more volume. All I heard was teeth and regularly floss. Alright then. That might be too loud. Goddamn.
I just chopped up between the queue, now I'm under M-way trying to fill these spots. But the verbal thing don't stop, so I'm back in town trying to get these odds. Snoopy's been through teeth, gee, I don't think he regularly floss. I've been doing dirt like pots. Oh, gambled it like flat strokes.
I've been doing dirt like pots. I'm not gonna hold you. You can get real creative with these similes, dog. A lot of the punchlines just be similes. But I think it's the placement of the simile, like depending on the moment when they use it, like if they just follow it up with something or after something or whatever, or just like depending on how creative they get with it. Yeah, it's interesting because there are times when artists can use the same or similar simile and it can slap differently. I think it's something I've been thinking about a lot lately too. It's like why sometimes simple bars make me really excited and why sometimes they don't. I think it has a big part to do with it. Man said dirt like pots.
I just chopped up between the queue, now I'm under M-way trying to fill these spots. But the verbal thing don't stop, so I'm back in town trying to get these odds. Snoopy's been through teeth, gee, I don't think he regularly floss. I've been doing dirt like pots. Oh, gambled it like flat strokes. Hunting knives and tools, fools. Wanna be gang, that's cool. I don't even wanna be cruel, but it must have forgot.
It's okay, it's okay.
Think he regularly floss. I've been doing dirt like pots. Oh, gambled it like flat strokes. Hunting knives and tools, fools. Wanna be gang, that's cool. I don't even wanna be cruel, but it must have forgot that he swam in a pool. Yes, with families on blood, lucky didn't turn to a ghost or ghoul. He didn't learn his lesson, giving detention like he's attending school. When I pulled him was outside the shop, I don't even think I'm allowed in London. Zone 2, we got this. If we don't chef them guys, then we pop stick. Take them keys like a rob the locksmith. Throw my hitters on van.
If we don't chef them guys, that we pops.
Lucky didn't turn to a ghost or ghoul. He didn't learn his lesson, giving detention like he's attending school. When I pulled him was outside the shop, I don't even think I'm allowed in London. Zone 2, we got this. If we don't chef them guys, then we pop stick. Take them keys like a rob the locksmith. Throw my hitters on violent convicts. Chin man down, he ain't responding. What mean cuss, but I don't like bondage.
And it's not even an inherently funny thing, but it's just hearing it from Trizzac. Man said, I don't like bondage. It's like, I can't hear something like that with his voice and not laugh. Man said I don't like bondage.
Got this, if you don't chef them guys on your popstick. Take them keys like a rob the locksmith. Throw my hitters on violent convicts. Chin man down to he ain't responsive. What me and cuss but I don't like bondage. Chest shot fatal, turn man angel when I got my shank in my pop.
Why is he so funny? Man's doing a little dance with it.
Popstick. Take them keys like a rob the locksmith. Throw my hitters on violent convicts. Chin man down to he ain't responsive. What me and cuss but I don't like bondage. Chest shot fatal, turn man angel when I got my shank in my palm. You're not a bad boy, but you think that you are. Handicap ops got no arm. I'm intending to cause man harm. Zone 2.
I'm not gonna hold you. If he would have found a way to sneak in like an Assassin's Creed bar with talking about the blade in his palm, that would have been lit.
Like a rob the locksmith, throw my hitters on violent convicts. Chin man down to he ain't responsive. What me and cuss but I don't like bondage. Chest shot fatal, turn man angel when I got my shank in my palm. You're not a bad boy, but you think that you are. Handicap ops got no arm. I'm intending to cause man harm. Me and cuss but I don't like bondage. Chest shot fatal, turn man angel when I got my shank in my palm. You're not a bad boy, but you think that you are. Handicap ops got no arm. I'm intending to cause man harm. Zone 2 knows you no farm. Black gang pet this pet numb. We are the reason your friends are gone. Chest shot fatal, turn man angel when I got my shank in my palm. You're not a bad boy, but you think that you are. Handicap ops got no arm. I'm intending to cause man harm. Zone 2 knows you no farm. Black gang pet this pet numb.
That's a handicap, no arm? I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying. That's why I reacted like that the first time. But what the hell?
Man angel when I got my shank in my palm. You're not a bad boy, but you think that you are. Handicap ops got no arm. I'm intending to cause man harm. Zone 2 knows you no farm. Black gang pet this pet numb. We are the reason your friends are gone. We are the reason your friends.
You know, I was kind of expecting the beat to pick up randomly at some point, but I like the fact that it didn't. I actually like this beat a lot. It's very different for Trizzac. It's very different. The content isn't very different in terms of like what he's saying. Maybe some of the ways that he's saying it, but I think a big part of the reason why it's hitting the way that it is because it has this very relatively soft but bouncy beat underneath it. Usually you hear like the kind of gritty, kind of aggressive tones with it. So it goes to show how if you could play with the sounds that you use, you can kind of, I don't want to say recycle, but you can revitalize certain content. You know what I mean? Very interesting.
Handicap ops got no arm. I'm intending to cause man harm. Zone 2 knows you no farm. Black gang pet this pet numb. We are the reason your friends are gone. We are the reason your friends ain't breathing. Bring out the teeth, no teeth in. I wanna see them pussy bleeding. If I don't see any your ops, I ain't leaving. The pagans are really deceiving. A bite drop bodies, you must be dreaming. Last time that you used my blade, mate, I swear I had that you screaming. You're even this on
his freaking ad-libs. Man said, ah!
We are the reason friends ain't breathing. Bring out the teeth, no teeth in. I wanna see them pussy bleeding. If I don't see any ops, I ain't leaving.
And peep how when he said bleeding, they turned the tracksuit from blue to red.
Bring out the teeth, no teeth in. I wanna see them pussy bleeding. If I don't see any ops, I ain't leaving. The pagans are really deceiving. A bite drop bodies, you must be dreaming. Last time that you used my blade, mate, I swear I had that you screaming. You're even this or ours. I don't know about nothing between them. Man ain't serious like Mr. B.
You know, it's like I'm trying to go back and forth between listening to the ad-libs and listening to the lyrics. I might have to focus on what he's saying because if I try to listen to the ad-libs, I'm going to miss all that and then y'all going to get on me in the comments and have to tell you about yourself. So I'm going to try to focus on the lyrics, but I know that he's doing some madness with the ad-libs.
Even a bite drop bodies, you must be dreaming. Last time that you used my blade, mate, I swear I had that you screaming. You're even this or ours. I don't know about nothing between them. Man ain't serious like Mr. Bean. Rambo knife my track your jeans. Before the coronavirus, my ops was doing up quarantine. I don't queen, I don't love the queen, cause she don't wanna free my team. Melanin, from my close to my.
I don't know, Trizzac has these small moments sometimes where it's like the way that he's delivering, like it's either kind of skippy or kind of chopped up. I don't know how to describe it, and it sounds like he's trying to get whatever it is he's trying to say to fit within the bar or whatever. So it's kind of these small moments, like, and they kind of add up to me. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Rambo knife my track your jeans. Before the coronavirus, my ops was doing up quarantine. I don't queen, I don't love the.
You see, like that part, whatever he said something about Queen's Head or something like that, it sounded like he really wanted to say that, so he kind of rushed it, but whatever.
Your jeans. Before the coronavirus, my ops was doing up quarantine. I don't queen, I don't love the queen, cause she don't wanna free my team. Melanin, from my close to my weapon, even the kind of bandana I'm repping. Yo,
man said melanin. He's saying a lot. I know he's talking about like black skin. He said something about the color of his flag. Zone 2 reps black. I even heard him say, "My flag's black," something like that in the background. Whatever she said with that ad lib, I heard it.
Melanin, from across my weapon, even the color bandana I'm repping. Yo, zone second, ask where I'm from, I say Peckham. I came to Chef, ching that heart, would've thought it was Kevin. Gave him 4, it should've been 7.
Man said, ching that heart, you would've thought it was Kevin. Yo, Trizzac, say nothing. Heard you.
I love queens and I don't love the queen, cause she don't wanna free my team. Melanin, from across my weapon, even the color bandana I'm repping. Yo, zone second, ask where I'm from, I say Peckham. I came to Chef, ching that heart, would've thought it was Kevin. Gave him 4, it should've been 7. We do them draws, we hardly threaten. Chest shot, fatal, time man angel, when I got my phone in my palm. You know?
What is wrong with man? Is like he just does these random things. I think it was CD. It was just this random motion that he did. It was just like, why did you do that?
I came to Chef, ching that heart, would've thought it was Kevin. Gave him 4, it should've been 7. We do them draws, we hardly threaten. Chest shot, fatal, time man angel, when I got my shank in my palm. You're not a bad boy, but you think that you are. Handicap ops got no arm. I'm intending to cause man harm. Zone 2 knows you no farm. Black gang pet this pet numb. We are the reason your friends are gone. Chest shot, fatal, time man angel, when I got my shank in my palm. You're not a bad boy, but you think that you are. Handicap ops got no arm. I'm intending to cause man harm. Zone 2 knows you no farm. Black gang pet this pet numb. We are the reason your friends are gone.
You know, I'm wondering. I've been thinking lately about like what's gonna be the direction that drill is gonna go in the future, and in terms of like how is the sound gonna evolve, how are people gonna keep it fresh, how are people gonna not get bored with it in terms of making music and also listening to it. And I'm wondering if these kinds of sounds that are a little bit more calm are gonna start being like the next level of drill. I don't know how to put it because what he's talking about is very drill, but I think that in this day and age, we kind of listen for the instrumentals to kind of determine whether or not it's drill sometimes. Like listening for those slides, you're listening for certain sounds, and this doesn't have any of that, but it's still very drill. So I don't know. It's very interesting. But if this is going to be like the next level of drill, I'm looking forward to hearing how artists use these kinds of sounds that are very kind of counterintuitive to what you would expect for what they're going to talk about. This was very calm, but it worked very well. And I'm sure there's probably other artists who have done similar things, but for somebody like Trizzac, who's always so animated, they got the doves. What? They got the doves. That's actually a really interesting choice of imagery too. I don't know if that was on purpose, but or if it just happened to work out. But they got the doves. He's talking about angels and New Testament, and so that was on purpose. That's interesting. Oh, so I'm not bugging. The audio was just low. But what the hell?
We going on a ride, no coaster's over if I got any closer. And I think my ops need closure cause their boss got put on a poster. Ride out in a stolen motor, chauffeur, them I just want exposure. Need that if he's younger or older, free my gas in the system solar.
So in this channel we hold the vowels, that means we're gonna get straight into it, and this one gets just below a 9. Truth be told, this was an extremely pleasant surprise from Trizzac specifically. For somebody as rude as him to jump on a beat as bouncy but soft and melodic and just very counterintuitive for Zone 2. I don't know, maybe there's other songs that do have similar sounds like this. Like I know Quankface experiments with sounds a little bit more, but this was very good, and I actually think I like this sound for Trizzac a lot. Now from the top, with his flows, as I already said, there were moments where I just didn't like the way that he delivered certain things. So that's probably one of the main reasons why I'm not giving this one closer to a 9 for the flows. I also don't think that he really experimented too much out of like his usual flows. Like, this sounded very Trizzac. Like if I heard somebody else saying these same things, I would have probably thought of Trizzac first. But nonetheless, the beat, that is the bread and butter on this one. Honestly, alongside with some of those really creative moments with his lyricism too, but the beat right here, I like this a lot. Now I don't know if it's just me, but I think this track was kind of low, because even when I went to like raise the volume a little bit, it still sounded low, and then the song at the end was dumb loud. So I don't know which one is which, but nonetheless the beat was A1. I think I probably would have liked for the beat to be a little bit louder, just so I could pick up on some more of those small subtleties. But again, with just how bouncy, just how melodic, yet still very Zone 2. I don't know how to put it. It just worked really well. And I know that Carns is actually a veteran producer. I think I saw somebody say that, and I think Rag Talk's comments. So if he is like an OG producer, it makes sense how he's able to stay so relevant in this day and age in terms of playing around with some of the older formulas in the beats. But even with that, like, I don't know if I want to call this one drill. It has that small bounce to it that makes it kind of drilly, but it doesn't have the slides. It isn't super gritty. I don't know, but let me know what y'all think. And lyrically, as I already said, Trizzac, he busted out some new ones with this one here. He busted out some new ones. I don't know what it is. I don't know what he's on. I don't know. But he definitely had some very notable moments, and I like the way that he used those moments too. Sometimes I feel like artists can really overdo it, especially if they're not really known for being lyrical. You know what I mean? Like somebody like a KO, for example, right, who's giving you punchline after punchline. I think when artists who aren't like that try to be like that, it becomes very evident and it sounds really forced. But this time around, just sprinkling in those moments, right, using it to follow up or to precede a really rude bar. And maybe I'm thinking a little bit too deep into it, but nonetheless, this was a very good song from him. Overall, the main thing that's keeping me from giving this one a perfect 10 for the replay value is some of those moments with his flow. I can hear myself playing this one kind of passively and then like slightly cringing a little bit at some of those small moments. So that's enough for me to not give it a 10. But other than that, it has everything that you want out of a Zone 2 song. It has the rudeness, and for Trizzac specifically, it has that entertainment factor. That man is just on a whole nother level. He's, I don't know what's up with him. He's dumb funny. He brought some of those elements in here. I think maybe I would have liked for him to be a little bit funnier, and that's like a really silly kind of complaint, I guess, but I think it would have worked out for him really well. But nonetheless, it's still a very good song overall. As always, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, and hang tight for some more reactions because I do got more of those coming for y'all. But until next time, peace.